everyone, welcome to Study with Manjula and I am your friend Manjula Sri. So we are going to start a new video on the cell, the unit of life. So this is of class 8 icse syllabus. Right, now let us go. Cell means it is the unit of life. From the word unit only you can understand. Unit means a single thing. Now before going to that, I want to just explain you one thing. See, we have wall. We know wall. Wall, you know. How the wall is made up of? It is made up of bricks, right? Made up of bricks. How? One block. Like a blocks it is made up of. Yes or no? Blocks it is made up. Just I am drawing a rough diagram, okay? With a block it is made up of. Yes or no? So in the same way, the cells, if you take a cell as this single unit block, then this whole wall is our human body. Okay? So, not a human body. If you take, it will become a wall. Okay? Then from that wall, if you connect many walls, it will become a room. It will become a room. If you connect that many rooms in a particular order, then it will become a house. Yes or no? In the same way, the human beings chain also, you have cells. A group of cell is known as a tissue and a group of tissue is known as an organ. And if you arrange a group of tissue, it will become an organ, and a group of organs will make a human body. Like, if we take a brick. See, if you think a cell is a brick, and a group of bricks will make a wall, and if you will arrange that walls, it will become a room, and that rooms, if you will arrange in a particular manner, it will become a house. In this way the chain goes. If you take a cell as a single block of brick, then that single block of brick, the group of bricks, it will become a wall. That means a group of cell, it will become a tissue. And if you will arrange that wall in a manner, it will become a room. And if you will arrange the tissue, it will become an organ, like our hands, our heart, lungs, etc. And a group of room, if you will arrange the rooms, like one is kitchen, one is the bedroom, hall, etc. If you will arrange them, it will become a house. In the same way, if you will arrange these organs in a particular manner, then it will become a human body. I hope you have understood. Now come to the definition of cell. It is a structural and functional unit of life. Of course, it gives the structure, as we have seen the wall. In the same way, if the cells are arranged, the arrangement of the cell will, the structure of the body depends upon the arrangement of the cells. And the functional unit means whatever the function the cell will perform, the same function the human body will also perform. Now, how the human body have been arised? The human body have been arised from a single cell known as zygote. You may have learned about the reproductive system. That means the male cell, that is the sperm, and the female cell, that is ovum. When these two fertilize together, a zygote, a cell, embryo cell is formed. From this, each and every living being arise from this single cell. Understood? Now, how this cell was discovered? It was discovered by microscope. The first microscope was constructed, not discovered, constructed by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. He is a Dutch scientist. He is a Dutch scientist. He have made nearly 400 microscopes, and all of his microscopes were simple biconvex lens. Now, what is this biconvex? You have two terms, that is convex and concave. If you take a curve, the outer portion is known as convex and the inner portion is known as convex. Concave. So, cave, den and cave. Cave means what it will be inside. Whatever the curve it is inside, it is known as concave, and the outer one is known as convex. Understood? So this lens, it is a simple means it's only the single lens only. He have used only single convex. By convex, lens. Convex means the outer words. Okay, it can only magnify a microscopic thing up to 200 times. Okay, now it was the first discovery, construction of a microscope. Now I will show his microscope, what he have constructed. Here you can see his microscope, Leeuwenhoek simple microscope. This is the front view and this is the back view. Here it is the lens. From here he will keep the eye, and this is the screw where he will place the thing, whatever he can see, and he can zoom in and zoom out. It's not much necessary, but our theme is only about the cell. Okay, now let's go next. Next the person came is Robert Hooke. Now what he have done is, he had just made an advanced microscope better than this Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Antony van Leeuwenhoek used only one, single biconvex lens, but our Robert Hooke is very intelligent. He have used two lenses, and which can magnify a thing up to 2000 times. Okay. Now what he have he have used a concave mirror. He have used concave mirror or a lens, you can take anything. Concave mirror he have used. This fellow used what? Convex, and this Robert Hooke used what? Concave. Now this convex and concave, these are a type of mirrors which you will learn in the physics in a light lesson. In light lesson, reflection of light is all you will learn in physics. Okay, now we don't want to go to physics. Now we just want biology about the cell. Now what this Robert Hooke have done is, he have discovered the cell. He have discovered the cell using his microscope. What he have done is, he have taken a bark. What? Slice of cork you can, or bark you can say. Bark of tree. Bark, you know. Bark of tree means, if you see the wood, if you see the tree, whatever the trunk of the tree, the stem of the tree will be there in a brown one. If you will cut it, it will come like a patch. I hope you have understood that thing what I am trying to say. The tree, whatever the peel will be there, now the stem, brown color rough part, that is the bark of the tree. You can ask the Google. Now I don't have time to ask it. Okay, now what that one was, the dead one. He have observed that bark. With his microscope, what he have constructed. He have seen that there are compartment-like structures. Now he have seen this, and a word struck in his mind, that is cell. Cell, the meaning of a cell is boxes or the monasteries. These are the places where the Buddhist monks have lived. You mean monasteries? They used to have, in the Buddhist monks, they used to have like this only, rooms. Brick walls used to have here, and in this way the rooms were arranged. So these cells were, cell means the compartments, has struck his mind, and they were looking similar like these compartments. So that's why he had named that thing what he have seen, he named that one as cell. Now understood? Yes. So he have seen a dead cell. He have seen dead cells. That's why he have not seen any other parts. Just he have seen this cell and the inner nucleus. Okay. Now after this Robert Hooke, now Antony van Leeuwenhoek was there? No. Now what he have done is, okay, now we have to use this the concave mirror, and we have to magnify, he have thought. And after this Robert Hooke, what he have done is, he have taken the pond water. What he have taken? Pond water he have taken, and he have observed that pond water drop in that microscope, and he have discovered the living cell. This Antony van Leeuwenhoek have discovered the living cell. Now the question comes, who discovered the cell? Means Robert Hooke, you will say. But if they will ask who discovered the dead cells, who discovered dead cell, means you will say Robert Hooke. But if they will ask who discovered the living cell, means then you will say Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Understood? Okay. Now let's come to the next part. The next part of the lesson comes is the cell theory. Now for the cell also there is one theory. These three great scientists have given this cell theory. Don't fear with this word theory. Theory means nothing but about the cell. Just giving the 3 points about the cell. One scientist have given one point. This Matthias Schilden is a German botanist. In year 1838, he have said that a cell is he have said that each and every organism is made up of large number of cells, and their life process is performed with that cell only. Each cell perform various life process, he have said. All units are made up of cell. That means all living beings are made up of cell. That he have said that cell is a structural unit. Structural unit. He have said that cell is a structural unit. Who? Matthias Schilden. In year 1838, he have said Matthias Schilden, structural unit he have said. The next person came is Theodor Schwann, and he have given the cell theory in 1839. He have added another point by telling that Theodor said that cell is both structural and functional unit also. Functional unit. He have said the cell is both structural and functional unit. Then at last came the Rudolf Virchow. In year 1858, he said that a cell arises from pre-existing cell. Arise from pre-existing cell. Pre-existing cell. Now what is this? See, we can understand the first point, that is structural unit, that is every living being is made up of cell. Then the Theodor Schwann in 1839 said that structural and functional unit also. Function, whatever the function the cell will perform, the same function a human body will also perform. The next came the Rudolf Virchow in 1858 and said that each and every cell arises from the pre-existing cell. What is this pre-existing cell? The before cell. What are, you know, cell division? This is a cell and this is nucleus. It will divide into two, and two cell it will become, and this will also divide into two. This will become two, and this will become two. Total 4. Like this, cells will form from one cell only. These many cells are forming. That from one cell other cells are forming. From one living cell other cells are forming. That means from the pre-existing, whatever the existing ones are there, from that existing only the new cells are born. He have said cells are born. Now how the cells are there? Had they come from the sky, or they have grown like a plant? No, they are, how they are formed. The point comes here. All scientists were at a discussion that okay, we have known that the cell is there. Each and every human being and every living beings are made up of cell. But how the cells are forming? The number of cells are increasing while the human body is increasing its size and height. Now, how the cells are forming? Then the Rudolf Virchow has clarified all their doubts, that said that the cell arises from a pre-existing cell. That is, whatever the existed cell is there, from that cell only the new cells are forming. Now I will ask you a question. They have said that pre-existing cell, from pre-existing cells only cells are forming. Now, how the first cell have been formed? What was the first cell of a living being? In the starting of the lesson I have said that is zygote. Don't forget, from the zygote only the cells are formed. I have said the sperm and the ovum, when they fertilize, the zygote, the embryo will form. That is the first unit cell of each and every living being. From that only all living cells will, the cells will form. like this the cells will form, and it will take the structure, it will take the shape, slowly it will take a shape, and it will start doing functions, and complete human being will be formed. Understood? No doubts? Right. Now we have learned the cell theory, how each and every living being has cells, we have learned. Now how many cells these every living being will have? So that category was divided into three. One is the single celled organism, single celled, and next come the few celled, next come multi-celled. Multi-celled. Single celled organism means only single, with a single cell they will perform all activities like bacteria, yeast, and amoeba. Okay, and few celled means only a few number of cells only will have, like Spirogyra and Volvox. These are the two organisms with few cells only. Multi-celled organisms means you can take any example like plants, human being, trees, etc. The common example I will give human beings. Okay, they are multi-cell, number of cells are there. Now I will ask you one question. See, there is an ant and an elephant. Ant and elephant. Now I will ask you one question, that the cells which are present in ant and elephant, see, the cell whatever it is present in ant is small, or whether the cells present in elephant is big. How the size is differing? The reason, see, ant is very small like this. Yes or no? You know ant and elephant stories, many are there. And elephant will be like this. Like this. Like this. Yes or no? When I was small, I used to draw this drawing. Okay. Elephant will be like this and ant will be like this. Now, why this size is differing? Because their cell differs their size? No, the number of cells differ. If an organism have more number of cells, then the larger the size will be. If organisms have less number of cells, the smaller the size will be. Ant have less number of cells as compared to elephant. Don't forget this point. Okay? Understand? Now, how small the size of the cell we'll see. Sizes also are there. The smallest cell is bacteria, which will range its size from 0.3 to 5 mm. Micrometer. So with this I am going to stop the video. Okay, and the longest cell comes the neuron cell or the nerve cell. You know how much the long it is? It will take nearly 1 meter. And the largest cell is ostrich egg, which means not the egg but whatever the embryo, the zygote, whatever it is present in that egg is the biggest one. Okay, so with this I am going to stop the video. If you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment box. Thanks for watching.